Just sad. I'm excited that I got those apricots in that game. I've been looking for those forever.
There you go.
And I was like, oh, we'll play around. We'll play around before we leave. I was like, I gotta find olives, the cat bed.
All right, olives. Olives are good.
One more for you there.
I'm just curious what the thoughts are.
I did message Ashley. She said
Oh,
she was
yeah.
listening to her. She was like,
We're going to give him some extra time. Oh, there's no officials here. Let's get extra warm up. Just a reflection every once in a while. I lose that entire corner. I either get this corner or I get that corner.
yeah, because it's
All right, Lady Rough Riders, Game 2 versus the Chicago Hawks. We're in warm-ups at this point. We're down to about 2:30 on the clock. The screen's going to be obstructed by this viewing angle that we have. We're in a long hallway, so you may end up hearing lots of conversations around on both sides of the camera. About a minute and a half left before the game gets started. Well, before warm-ups end.
Okay.
Final minute of warm-ups.
She has it here.
Unnecessary waste time. Oh. I love that dog. My favorite
All right, final seconds of warm-up, and then we'll get a puck drop via 15-minute period. Lady Rough Riders Game 2 versus the Chicago Hawks.
Yeah, we got some nice weather. Yeah.
What's my name? It's like the kids need to pick or something. I got no problem. I got no problem with hey, the game is this time. Once you guys there, people in charge of warm ups and rookie lab. We're doing rookie lab.
Yeah, that's fine. But like, switch it out, make that our thing for everybody, not just kids.
We pick. We rotate rookies instead of like hey, you pick rookies. And don't pick before
gotta start
He's
with.
sick. He came back and he's like, he woke up sick the next morning.
They get pretty fortunate.
All right, girls are going back to get the lineup for the bench. We'll get this game started. For everyone that's just joining us, we are filming from a long overlook above the rink. It's basically a hallway, so you'll hear lots of people's conversations versus the game.
We're gonna mess your audio up.
Yeah, and get commentary from the other parents here, so it should be a good time.
She's not gonna get
Alright. We have Josie on the near wall. Far wall. Jesse will be doing our face-off. Harper and Harper squared. One Harper's not like the other since Harper S forgot her jersey at the hotel. So she is taped up number 11.
You're a hacker.
Chicago was able to get into the zone quick off that face-off. George is taken across the red line. She gets shoved a little bit. She hits, or I'm sorry, that was Josie. She gets it in deep into Chicago's zone. Harper puts it in across the other side into this near corner. But it makes it all the way out. Josie's down here below B, getting that puck back into Chicago's zone. Good pressure by Josie. Jesse's backing her up with Harper O at the blue line. It gets past her, but Harper S picked it up before it got back in her zone. She is going into the zone. Looks like she is got pinned out by a couple Chicago players. Shot toward goal up to, from Sammy up to Harper. Harper is trying to, shot on goal. Their goalie was able to get a leg pad on it. Harper again, she's sitting in front of that goal. She's just looking for that goal. Jesse was taking up Harper's position. Shot just went wide from Harper S. Harper's off the ice. Harper O's off the ice. Georgia and Andrea are on D now. Shot by beautiful shot by Georgia. Almost a tip down by Sammy. Their goalie was quick to get on it.
That's ours.
We have Miss Lemon coming out there on our face-off. George and Andrea are still out there. We now have Ori and Ads for our inside wing and outside wing. Ori picks up that corner. She puts it up high, way too high, hits the net above the wall. So we'll have another face-off here. Chicago wins out that face-off. Chicago's trying to get across the red line. Rough Riders are locking them out. It's back into Chicago zone. Ori's putting on pressure, backed up by by Maddie and Ads. Shot toward goal from Georgia, but he didn't make it too far outside this near circle. Chicago was successful getting it up and over the blue line. Rough Riders gets knocked back all the way back to our goal line. Maddie wraps it up on the outside wall. It's almost to the red line as Ori puts some pressure on. Ads is looking for that check from behind. And there's a whole section that we can't see in this Rough Rider side corner. We're down to 11:55. Game is still 0-0 in this first period. Chicago is almost too slow getting out of our zone before an offside, but they just made it. They bury it in deep. Georgia Ori to get it out and across. It's actually going toward the goalie, so no icing call. That was
I know, I thought you were gonna.
that was a little scary for Chicago, as you could hear the other parrot.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I hope you like that commentary. It'll provide.
All right.
Give you the.
Harper S is coming in. She's getting pinned out. Shot on goal from Harper S from the outside. Some indecision between the Rough Riders. Another shot toward goal. Their goalie was able to bat it away with the stick. And Hattie Benishon keeps it in the blue, followed up with Grayson. Grayson buries it around the outside wall to the inside wall. A little bit of a reset here at the red line. Gets past Harper S, and Chicago put it in deep.
Come on, ladies, where are we? Oh, very nice. It's nice.
Who was that? That's Maeve. Maeve was able to get it back into the zone. Colley's putting on great pressure down at the goal line. Jesse's on the ice. Harper O's on the ice with Georgia on the. Georgia's holding back one as they rush into the zone. They center, and Jesse was there in the nick of time to stop any kind of shots. Georgia's taking it all the way across the blue, and she takes a shot toward goal. The goalie was going to glove it, but it was bouncing, so there's no choice there. There is just bodies flying over there on both teams there. It's like Josie's out there now. Jessie keeps it in. She gets up to Josie on that far wall. Sammy is taking it, or chasing it, I should say. Georgia is holding that blue line, and that wasn't nice of the ref, but that's all right.
That wasn't very nice. He's all by himself.
Oh, you're right. We have a solo ref. He is going to be underpaid and underappreciated out here at this point, with one ref trying to call everything. Hopefully they call all of our goals and none of theirs.
How dare you?
Now we got the peanut gallery behind us.
How many minutes of that?
We have Harper S and Andrea out here on D now. Jess, oh, that was close.
He gets very well compensated, okay?
All right, Harper's got a shot off. It goes high over the goalie. Andrea keeps it in. She's trying, got caught up in this inside wall. It got out. Harper picked it up on the other side of the D, so she is driving it in. Apparently, we should forget her jerseys more often.
Never bring a jersey
and
back.
miss lunch, so she's Slim Jim beef jerky she had is working out. Oh, Harper tried to keep the blue line as Chicago pushed it out. Harper to Andrea across the blue line, shot on goal. Goalie deflected with the stick. Jesse down there holding that wall, keeping them from trying to bury that puck out of the zone. Oh, Ads flew in there to take a shot. Andrea and Ads are apologizing to each other as they both try to get to the puck and both take shots. That's right. We won't complain when everyone wants to take shots. Shots on goal is where we need to be. We have Maddie Benish out there for Harper S. and Andrea. Up to Maddie Lemon. And Lemon's looking for an opening. Bori's out there now as they're back and forth across the red line. Maddie to Ads. Maddie brings it across the blue line. She's over in this near corner. One Chicago lost her skate. She did a pass back, but a Chicago player was there to pick it up. Georgia's on the ice now for Andrea. There's a battle right down below us. I won't mess with the camera anymore because I might hit
Georgia
the
gets
glass
it up.
that's in front of us. Georgia was able to get it down into Chicago's zone. Maddie's putting some pressure on. She gets a stick on it, but not before it gets back out. Maddie gets a stick on it, keep it from a bit going across the red line. Ads has picked it up. She's just getting shoved into the wall. There's a corner battle, but I can't see who's all over there. That's the end of the first. Oh no, that was a different buzzer from a different rink. Sorry, I'm just kidding. We have 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. Oh, an invisible crack down there. The Chicago player lost her skate on. She fell down coming across the blue line. Ori, come in here. Give us some time to change out our skaters. Georgia's out here putting pressure on to see if we can keep it in the zone. Oh, we had a bit of a car wreck between two of the Rough Riders as Chicago is trying to get into the zone or into shooting position. Colley gets a shot off from the blue line, this near blue line. Their goalie was able to smother it up. So we have Colley and May, Georgia for center, Harper O on this near wall, and Harper S and her fancy taped on jersey number.
She's so fancy.
Super fancy. We have a fast Chicago skater. She was able to do some dangling and get it out. That should have been icing. Totally, the other parents agree.
Yes.
Georgia was able, Grayson was able to get it out and across, but this time it's going to be icing. Definitely underappreciated ref.
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
Poor guy. Hopefully he gets the other ref's pay since that guy or girl didn't show up. All right, back to a face-off at 5:26 in the first period. Still a 0-0. Good face-off by Jesse. Jesse got it to Harper, and Olive, our guest goalie, was able to get in front of that shot and cover it up. Another face-off with Jesse. It's going to repeat, but less shots on our goal, more shots in their goal. Harper S is getting taken off her skate. Did some more skating on her knees, or puck handling. Another great shot on the Chicago net. Their goalie, unfortunately, is too good at this point. Harper O is picking up the puck as it goes back across. It's on this inside wall that we really can't see. Josie's out there now. Chicago player get ripped off a shot toward our goal, but Josie was able to get a body on it, get it back in. We have a 3 Rough Rider versus 2 Chicago players up against this wall. Josie was going to dangle around, but one of the Chicago players was able to pick off that puck. Josie got a great back check, or a poke check. Back check? Poke check? Jesse, oh.
Is that all?
Know what's going on. They had the door open when the girls were still
We got
skating
another
toward
ref.
it.
We got another ref.
And we have 2 refs.
Way to show up.
Yeah, way to show up in our
All right, we got a face-off here for an offside against Lady Rough Riders. Jesse got tripped up by that blue line as the face-off got taken down. The other blue line took down a Chicago player. Must be a bit of a speed bump out there. It looks flat, but it's not.
It's an illusion, guys.
The invisible. Oh. All right, good job, ref. No call against Lady Rough Riders as Sammy puts a little heat on Chicago player. Josie's looking for a shot, but she was unable to get one off. Georgia comes in, but it slips off the end of her stick. Josie taking down another Chicago player. Not really. They just tripped. Georgia, Lemon, and Josie were on this inside wall. Andrea, is back here on D with Georgia. And it looks like Sammy's out there on this crew. Just kidding, she just went off. He's on the ice quick. She's on the right side of the red line and she put it in deep on this inside wall. Looks like Harper S is out there now. I'll make sure I add lots of commentary for her lack of the game jersey. Ad's putting some pressure on as Chicago got it back into our zone. Good save by one of the Chicago defense players to save that blue line. Didn't last very long. Ori is putting on back pressure. She is quick. She is going to get it, but she got pinned and pushed by Chicago. Chicago picked up the trash back behind their net. Oh, Ads, they tried to do a crazy shot, or I'm sorry, pass. Harper takes a shot, it goes wide. We need lots more shots on goal. Let's go. Battle down here right below us at the blue line. It's in frame. Collie just got on the ice. Oh, Harper rips off a shot, but it hits the back of one of the players. D-to-D pass. Harper to Georgia. Georgia puts it in deep on this inside corner as it wraps to the outside. Ori's there. Backed up by Collie. Collie picks it up. Gets a shot on goal. There's a rebound to be had here. Maddie Benish and Maddie's going to take a shot, but it goes extra wide. She had a little bit of pressure on her. And we have a puck out of the rink, so we'll have another drop. Looks like it was on the right of the blue line, so we have a face-off with 1:09 left on the clock. Grayson doing our face-off out there with Maeve and Collie, Maddie Benish and Harper Ode on RD. Chicago put it in, tried to put it in deep to our zone. Harper O was there to pick it up. She gets it up to Collie. Collie got picked off by one of the players, but Manny was there to catch the pass/shot or whatever it was. It would have been a nice team against Chicago. So that was a nice team. We have one shot off by Chicago. It goes high. Shot on goal. Olive covered it up outside of the crease. Not a bad idea. Get some fresh skaters on the ice. We're down to 26.9 seconds in this first period. Girls are coming out strong. Hopefully some of them took naps since some of us got in early this morning. We're working on trying to get it out of our zone, but haven't been successful yet. Can't quite see what's happening in that far corner, except Chicago was able to get a shot off. Olive decided to cover it up and slow the game down. We're down to 4.3 seconds with the face-off. Doesn't seem like much time, but we got a goal in the first 3 seconds on a face-off last game, and they just blew another whistle.
You get that time back, guys.
Looks like they're going to reset the clock for that whistle. Should go back to 4.3, hopefully. Actually, I'd rather have the 2.5, but they're just going to wait. All right, there's the buzzer. It's the end of our first. and we'll be back in about 60 seconds.
Oh, I sent that video.
Yeah, sure, thank you.
Anything left. Really good. They work. Their asses off.
They did. Maybe they should be proud of it.
Julia and Corey are giving some good how to win this game advice. Let's see it work.
That's locked.
Looks like we might have only had one ref for a few minutes, and that we're back to one ref, it looks like. Nope, just kidding. The other one took a break somewhere else. He's back on ice. Looks like we have our guest goalie, Olive, out coming into the second period. She had a good first period, making some good choices, good stops. Kept that scoreboard at 0 against Lady Rough Riders. We have Harper and Harper squared. Ori on this near wall, Maddie on our point. And we need a couple more Chicago players in position. That was nice of the ref. It looks like Ads on our far wall. Gets back to Harper. Harper over to Ads. Ads buries it deep in that far wall through the corner, and it's coming into our black hole area where we can't view anything. Oh, I see a puck. Ads takes a shot, but the Chicago was able to get a stick on it. Harper O saves that blue line. Backed up by Ads as it gets past her, up to Maddie. Maddie gets it into that corner, but it's dribbling, so it lost some energy. Harper's tripping against the invisible red line now on the circle. The ice is slippery. Same joke, different day. Harper taking a shot, hits their goalie right in the chest pad. There's a rebound, having enough speed. It's still loose. Ori's got it. She centers it. Gets over to Maddie. Maddie gets a shot. Oh, it's still bouncing. Hit the leg pad, so I had enough energy for a rebound. Chicago decided they wanted to break and did a icing for us. We'll have our face-off here at 14:10 in the second period with the 0-0 on the scoreboard. We have Georgia and Andrea as our D. Grayson was doing our point, backed up with Maeve and was watching Grayson bring it back to the red line before we turned it around. Maeve and Cully. Andrea's bringing it in. She bears a deep shot on goal. Their goalie was able to deflect with the leg pad. No icing call, even though we would have liked it to be that. Georgia picks it up back behind. She gets it off the wall up to Maeve, but Maeve gets tied up and it's across. Grayson's got it. She's across the red. She is hooked up or something with the other player's stick, so she didn't go into the zone. Collie wasn't across yet before Georgia decided to bury it deep. And it was all right. We're down to 13-15 in the second. While the face-off looks like we have Maddie Banish and Harper S out here on D. Sammy on this near wing. Jesse at that point, and Josie on the far. Maddie to Harper S. Harper takes it in the center. She tries to get a shot off, but she gets a poke check from behind. Maddie to Josie. Josie relays it across the red line, and no icing call. Thanks, ref. We like the new ref. Maddie comes in and saves that blue line on that far wall right in front. She tries to whack it out of the air. Chicago sends it back. Harper goes for a D, but Chicago was right on her heels. We have Sammy bringing it across this blue line. She's on this inside wall into the black hole of the camera. Oh, Josie was there to pick it up, and it just got past her. That's right, we're doing the right things. Josie takes a shot, and it goes just to the side of the net. This angle was perfect for it. It looked like it went in the goal, but it hit the back wall. Maddie's holding that blue line. We're holding our positions good, which is great. Gets over to Harper S. Harper decides to rip it. Sammy was a little nervous there since Harper took down a player in one of our previous games.
Pass off of responsibility. I don't want it. You do something.
Just got past Harper on this inside wall as she resets at the red line. Chicago was able to get past her there into our zone. Maddie was there to pick it up. Maddie up to Sammy. Sammy is all the way up at the red line, almost cherry picking. She gets it centered, but it goes right to a defenseman, and they get it back across the red line. Harper and a Chicago player down here near the red line. Harper's in the zone. She's looking. She's dangling. Oh, shot on goal. Their goalie was all over it. That was a good stop from that goalie.
I don't like it when people get nervous.
The other team's goalie family is next to me. That's why we get an extra commentary every time we get shots off, but it's okay. The amusing part is that was my daughter taking that shot.
Stay on 11 now.
All right, we've got Ori,
Stay away from 11.
No.
And 75 at that.
Lemon, Maddie Benish, Harper, Ori, and Ads out there right now. Looking for an opening to get that puck out of our zone. Fortunately, we set up Chicago to get a shot off. They're keeping in the zone. Maddie, good job. We got it out. Chicago picked it up at the red line. We are doing some back and forth here. Ori's going to get it up and over that red line so we can get a reset.
Go get it, girl.
Ad's found one of those invisible cracks. I don't know if the ice is just bad and there's some deep cracks, but if both teams are coming down and falling constantly, there's something going on. I'm not sure. Lemon putting pressure on, forces Chicago to do a bad pass, gets over to Harper O's on the ice now. Looks like we have Maeve and Ads out there helping out Maddie Lemon. Crazy shot. Olive did amazing. Was able to stop it.
I don't like it in here at all.
Oh, there's an invisible line again. Tripped another Chicago player. She fell over the blue line.
7-1?
There's got to be something going on with the ice. I wonder if it's soft or what. But both teams are digging into that ice, and there goes another one. And start playing, another one bites the dust. All right, we have Grayson did that face-off. Good battle there at the point, right at the for the offside that had occurred earlier. I didn't give any notice on. We have Georgia and Harper O on D.
You guys play later?
Holly and Maeve are out there for the wins for Grayson. Georgia's looking for an opening to get it up and out. You can see how much snow's in that corner or along the walls because that puck is just slowing down like it's hitting the sand.
Yeah,
Harper O's got it out. Up to Collie. Great pass. Collie just gets rammed into the wall. And we finally have an excellent call by the ref, who has given us plenty of time to try and get control and possession of that puck long enough to get a good shot off.
Yeah, get in the penalty box, girl.
All right, Chicago's in the box. We have a power play at 8:23, I think. There's so much reflection on the glass I can't see. Looks like we have our. Looks like we have Jesse on point, Sammy on this near wall, Josie on the far wall, Harper and Ori. Ori's back there on D. We're putting lots of shooters out there. Chicago won that face-off. They are trying to get it out. We have a minute 30 on the penalty clock, and we're already down to a minute 15 as the puck goes on the outside wall, gets past the blue line. Ori's bringing it back in with a little help from Sammy. Sammy buries it along the wall. We only have a minute left in this power play. Gets back to Harper in her shooting spot. Oh, she takes out the stick out of the Chicago's hand. Ori stayed on her feet as she battled for that. And it is no icing call. Good call, ref. Another tripping hazard down there back behind the goal line. Gets up to Jesse. Jesse put a little bit too much heat on it as it gets across the blue line, across the red. Ori picked it up though. She's quick on her skates. She brings it all the way in. She tries to do a great shot. Gets over to Jesse. Jesse takes a shot from Harper's usual spot. Harper and Jesse are back on D as Ori moves forward. Their goalie was able to smother it up with 15 seconds left in this power play. That's 15 seconds of as many shots as we can on that goalie. We have Harper O and on the ice, Grayson, Ads, and Maddie Lemon taking the point. The ref dropped the puck before I think anybody was ready. Some swatting at the puck. Chicago was able to get back into her zone while we're on our power play. The power play is over. They're back to full strength. As they just get over, and Grayson stopped her up right in front of the other teams. All right, we're back into their zone, but without possession as they get it across the red line. Chicago was able to chip it up off their wall, right in front of their bench. Grayson gets it across. We're down to the 6-minute mark of this second period. Still a 0-0 game. Now that the cheering is done, that was a goal by Chicago. Puck got loose on a pass/shot from Chicago, and they were able to chip it up into the corner edge. We have Jesse on point.
Do you know where the bathroom?
Back to Andrea. Andrea up to Maeve. Maeve gets it across the red line and buries it deep behind. Colley's right there as it was slowing down behind the net. Maddie holds that blue line. She gets it in, but it gets just past, and they're able to get out. Andrea ties them up, not before another Chicago player gets it up and around. It's a good thing they're wearing helmets as sticks are flying. Jesse just had a glancing blow across the side of her helmet, but not high sticking. Chicago's deep in our zone, gets tied up. All right, she looks okay. She's back up. It's over to Maeve. Maeve does a little bit of dangling once. Jessie is there to back her up, picks up. She gets it over to, I don't know who that is, but it was Collie. Collie got it up to the crease and tried to chip it up and over. Their goalie was able to smother it. 5 minutes exactly left in the second period. Lady Rough Riders are down 1 goal. We have Josie taking point. Harper and Georgia back here on Harper S on D. Or Georgia. Shot by Harper from her standard spot of taking shots. Their goalie was there to catch it out of the air. It was a good shot and a good stop by their goalie. Our other far wing is Ori. Josie won that faceoff. She gets back to Harper. Harper to Georgia. Georgia tries to rip a shot off. Josie's right there as their goalie comes out of the crease to cover it up. We're down to 4:41 in the second. Same crew, no change-up. Josie wins that face-off again. Georgia gets a shot from the other side. Their goalie didn't control it, so it came back out and we got the rebound. We're on this inside wall. Back to Harper. Harper up to Josie.
Oh my gosh, can we please just leave
Or
those old
Sammy.
friends?
Again, that blackout area I can't see. Chicago was able to get in between some of our passes. Got back to the red line. Georgia was able to get across it and get it back in. Gets back to Harper. Harper takes another shot, but that one was not accurate. It goes a little bit wide. She had a little bit of pressure come from the side. Georgia tries the same mirror shot. Ori gets a shot off the leg pad. Josie's got it now in that far wall, but she lost the puck as she tried to take a shot, but got control of it. Georgia takes another shot from that far side. Their goalie should be called a catcher at this point because she is catching the puck like she's playing softball or baseball. We have another face-off here at 3:41. It's Jessie this time. Harper O and Andrea back on D. Adds on that far wing. Maddie on the near wing. Harper comes over to try and get it on this wall that I can't see. I'm sure it's very exciting, and they're all the girls that we can see. We'll see. It's probably the greatest play ever done by Lady Rough Riders that we didn't get on video. All right. Chicago was able to get it out and across the red line. They have a player going in there for a solo shot. Olive just got a leg pad down on it. It got stuck up in the net on the outside edge, which was good. I think that was Harper and Maddie. It just got bared out. Oh, Ads got in between a pass. She got it in to their zone as they bury it back behind their own net. Harper O is getting into that blackout zone, and I heard a buzzer, but it's not ours. Harper O is looking for that shot from where Harper S takes it. There's a Chicago player right there. I think they're catching on that we like taking shots from the outside. We will not tuck down our shots from our outside because we got some good goals from that area. Andrea, great effort by Andrea as she gets tied up trying to get a back check on. As you can hear from all the Chicago parents up here in the hallway, Chicago just got goal number 2. Lady Rough Riders getting back there to make sure that Olive is doing all right. We will get going at 2:14 in the second period. Lady Rough Riders down by 2. Those rebounds will or never a good thing when they're out in front of your own goalie.
Wait, wait.
We have Collie and Maeve out there. Grayson doing the point. Georgia on D with Maddie Benish as Georgia picks it up and does some dangling as she comes across this near circle. Past 2 now. She's looking for the final 3. She gets a shot toward goal, but there was a Chicago player that was able to get a body block on that shot. Didn't make it past the outside circle. Josie waits and holds the blue line because she wants to get back on sides. Grayson's going into the black hole over there as it just gets past our blue line. Gets over to Josie though on that far wall right in front of our bench. Girls were quick to reset. Good job, Grayson and Collie. As Collie slapping the ice to say pass to me. Chicago tried to get it, banking shot across. Maddie Benish is bringing it in. She gets it over to Maeve. Maeve looks for that shot. And she was looking for that top right corner, which is the glove side of their goalie. We should not take any more shots on glove side.
We've learned.
Or any at all, actually.
Put him in the corner.
No more.
All right, we have
Everyone
Harper
go
and
that
Harper
way.
squared out here. Jesse doing the point. Josie on the far side, and I can't see who else. And it's Sammy out there. Good face off by Jesse. Sammy's getting beat up over in that corner. Puck gets down through the skates. Gets past Harper O at the blue line, but that's all right. We back each other up. Josie's going in. Takes a shot, a beautiful little snapshot. It goes up and over the net. But it was not on glove side, so
We're learning.
Josie has figured out not at the glove side. All right, Harper's saving that, saving them from going in. Harper S going across with Sammy and Josie. Harper takes a shot right off the face mask of their goalie.
Nice face shot.
Harper takes another shot and right into the glove of their goalie. And then she falls down on the invisible ice.
She did homework.
She's looking at her skate to try and figure out why she fell.
I'm sure she has plenty. Yeah, she did
Almost
homework
out
between
for the
me.
rest of
It's only 2 times on the ice on this sharpening on those skates, so I'm calling bad ice.
No homework.
I'm sure all the parents will hear from the girls if it's bad ice later. Last seconds, Harper's got a shot. She puts it across the ice, which is a good spot.
There's only 8. There's only 8.
Mess with that goalie, thinking we're going to try and shoot at her glove hand again. We're down to the final buzzard. As Sammy was looking to get a shot off, but wasn't able to before the buzzer went off. We fought till the end of that second period, which is always a good thing. We have about 50 seconds left before we're back for the final 15 minutes of this third period. Coach is checking their goalie's helmet. Maybe it scratched the paint. Parents will have to pay for a new paint job.
Oh, that one over there. My emotional support center. I didn't realize it was a third grade over here until.
we were here.
Yeah. Are you cold? No. Parents looking, so I just followed. Like a little duckling. Like, I'll just follow you. Just follow you.
Well, the Lady Rough Riders are definitely padding their goalie's stats this game, especially for glove saves. All right, we're down to the final seconds.
Just forget that shot.
Here we go.
We just talked about a bunch of food that we can super. They still have some lunch. We found a deli on the street.
Maddie Benish is down there winding up to make sure she's got the energy. Hopefully the conversation between the Lady Rough Riders is how many goals they're, or going to each score on this goalie.
June, buddy. So far away.
All right, we've swapped sides.
December 1st, next time.
Ads on this inside wing, Ori on the outside, Lemon on point, Harper and Georgia on
Probably where you're tracking.
D. We're back in the zone. Ori gets a shot off the lip pad. Chicago picks up the trash as she skates fast. Ori's on the back. Harper's on the front. Georgia's on the side. And a fantastic save by Olive as she picks it up. I think it actually bounced off her leg pad up into her glove. That was the first 19 seconds of the third period. Maddie wins it, gets over to Harper. Harper didn't get much of a stick on there, and Chicago was able to keep it in the zone. George is putting over in this black hole zone where I can't see all the best plays ever. Shot on goal again, almost identical to the last pickup by Olive. That was a signature move here at this point for her. 2 in a row, right? Signature.
Who got the second one?
Off the leg pad up into her glove. I could be wrong. It could just be white glove on white pads. I can't see. Holly gets knocked off her skates here in this near circle.
Not to them.
Maeve puts a forward pass, but there's nobody there to pick it up. Georgia picks it up at our blue line, but it gets turned over right behind the motor mount for the Zamboni. Harper S trying to get it out, but she gets picked off before she gets to the red line. Georgia gets it in that far down corner. She passes up, goes off the ref.
It's rolling.
Chicago has a 6th player and they wear black and white. Georgia's across the blue. She tries to get a shot off, but it goes off the leg pad on Chicago. Holly's back behind, almost a tripping. Chicago thankfully stayed on their feet at that moment because that would have been a rough call. George is looking for a lobbing shot from the blue line. Goes a little wide. Gets past Andrew in that far wall. George is putting on the speed as she tries to. Oh, what a shot by that Chicago player from the knees. That looked like a kayaking unit with a hockey stick as Olive was able to get a leg pad on it. We're down to 13-13 in this third period as Georgia takes it out of her zone. Across the blue, across the red. She buries it right into the Chicago player. Jessie pins it. She gets on the ice in the front of the Chicago bench. Goes across the ice. They decide to not call it an icing call. It must have bounced off a skate on the Rough Riders. So it's a pretty blatant. Maddie down in the same spot that Collie got knocked off here. And good call by the black and white. We have a power play in our future at 12:40. We have Jesse, Sammy, Josie, Harper, and Harper. Harper O is looking for that point shot as Josie got past. They won the face-off there. Harper O gets it on this corner up to Josie. Josie was looking for an opening, but there's just too much traffic to get a good, clean shot off. Josie is looking for an opening. She gets it up to Harper. Harper's on point. Long side shot in top right by Harper in her fancy taped on jersey.
It's their ringer.
Forgot her jersey at the hotel. Forgot her jersey at the hotel.
Yeah, now you guys can never
We
wear
found her on the
jerseys.
Yeah, I forgot my jersey.
We found her on the parking lot and she just said, I'll play for you.
All right, just don't bring your
All right,
jerseys.
Harper S got us on the board at 12:19. Lady Rough Riders are down by 1.
At least I'm feeling like that in Silver Station. That's right.
Harper took on that challenge of putting a shot on the glove side, and it was a quick one from the top of the point.
Thank you this. Maybe we need to rotate that.
All right, we got Jessie in that corner taking out that puck as she is almost across the blue line, but it got turned over. Harper turns it over, backing up Jessie. Go team. Harper's taken across the red, across the blue. Picked up by Sammy as Chicago got a stick on it. Sammy's looking for somebody, but Chicago was there to pick it up. Chicago's got 3 on her. She had no chance as Sammy picks it up. Harper and Harper go back on D. Josie on this near wall looking to get, and it comes right to her. Not sure if it was another invisible crack, but Jessie went down on a knee coming out. Turnover right at the blue line. Oh, Jessie said move out of the way. Chicago went off. Checks in the mail ref. Not sure how that wasn't a call, but he's just shaking his head. All right, we have a shaking head no call by the ref as Chicago is back in our zone. Jessie got pushed / tackled from behind.
Latin like a pancake.
I know, right? It's like grabbing off her like a
Jessie may remind that girl that she shouldn't do that again later. We don't know. Chicago's going hot, going across. Ori was there to get a stick on it, backed up by Andrea and Lemon. Ad's basically getting shoved in the back of the head as one of the players tries to keep control of possession. We're down to 10-17 as we're in the blackout zone. All right, it's out. Chicago's in possession, but Lemon is putting pressure on. Puck's in the Bermuda Triangle over here. We just can't get that puck out of our zone. We need it out. Centering pass back to Chicago. We are bunched up, but that's all right because Ori picked it up. She's across the red. Turnover right. Oh, it's in their zone. Ori's battling it out like a gladiator over in that far wall. Puck gets away from her. Gets over to Harper O. Harper O puts it against the wall, and Ori gets tied up right at the red line. It's getting a little heated out there.
Squeeze you every time I get nervous.
Georgia, go get it.
All right, we got Georgia coming out of the Bermuda Triangle here. She's across the red, across the blue. She's looking for that corner shot. She centers it, but there's nobody home. That was a great centering pass. We need to be there. All right, we have Harper. Oh, the net is off. Last game, that net was not staying in place, and the ref was actually standing on it to keep it for the last game. I think they have a problem with the ice. The ice is soft, the pegs won't stay, or it's not freezing back up. I don't know. There's definitely some damage down here on the ice board where you can see it's melted from below a few times. As it's no longer white, you can see the sand. Shot on goal from the outside line. Olive covered it up at 8:46. We have Jessie on point. Harper S in that far corner. Harper O in this near. Backed up with Sammy.
I know, I don't. Oh.
It looks like Maeve's out there as the 5th player. Gets back into our zone. Harper O is back behind our net. She gets it along the blue, or along the far wall. It gets out. Maeve was there trying to keep it out. Sammy going across, but she's getting tied up in traffic. But she is across the blue line. She has an open shot here. Beautiful. There's a rebound. Jessie there to back it up as Chicago takes each other out. I'm going to warn everybody, my camera is warning me my battery is going low with 7 minutes left on this clock. We have an icing call.
Do you have an apple?
The camera may get a little wobbly here as I try and plug it in.
There's a plug right underneath.
Lack of planning on my part. All right. Camera's at 1%, so no guarantees that it's going to last.
Do you want me to plug it in underneath?
We're down to 740. Shot went wide as we battle right on the edge of olive. Puck got loose and they put in a shot, but I don't know what they're discussing. I don't know if they're... That's a goal. Is goal number 4, I believe. 3, 4.
There's 3-1.
All right, we have Josie Lemon on point. Collie on that far wing. She's trying to get into the zone. She's on the wrong side of the blue. She rushed back as Lemon gets it in a position where she can drive it in. We have Georgia and Maddie back here on D. Shot toward goal. I'm not sure who did it. As I was trying to figure out how not to drop my phone. Sorry. Shot on goal from Collie. Didn't have much down, but their goalie was able to come out and pick it up.
Yeah, last time I left, we scored.
We're down to 7:04 in the third. We have Grayson taking point, adds on this near wall. Andrea and Harper S on D, and Ori is our far wing. Ori. Great effort over there as Chicago lost their edge. 100% not Ori's fault, it's just bad ice. All right, Harper gets it back over into this far corner. Grayson's moving in there. Don't know who else is down there. It's Ori. Andrea's there. Ref's in the way in the shooting zone. Over to Harper. Harper tries to get a shot off, but it bounces. It took out a Chicago player. She skated off the ice as she's hurt. Okay. I think.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah.
On the left, yeah.
Who did it
I think it's hard.
No. Who just gave it up
I'll just get that. It's okay, shoot.
All right, we have Georgia and Harper O back here on D. Ori still moving when the puck was dropped. Grayson taking that point. Chicago was quick to get it out of their zone as they're just skating instead of passing. Gets over to ads with backed up by Georgia as it gets back in the zone. Ori's looking for a shot. Shot toward goal. It goes wide. I'm sorry about the wobbly camera. Shot on goal by Georgia. Hits the leg pad and picked up and smothered by their goalie.
She finds her hands should be unstoppable.
You tell her.
She's so fast.
All right, we have Josie, Jesse, and Sammy. Georgia has Jesse get slipped out. I don't know if she stepped on the stick. Shot by Sammy, gets caught up by the goalie. Good part was we did not take a glove side shot. We took it. Josie gets a quick little shot for the goalie. Took it again. Another face-off. Jesse winning that face-off shot right into the waiting glove of their goalie.
4 seconds after.
Harper O took a good shot though from the outside blue line. As long as Jesse keeps winning these face-offs, we'll keep taking our shots. Jesse wins it again. Harper takes another shot. Oh, there's a rebound. Josie was there. It's over to Georgia on this near wall. Georgia gets a low across the ice. Josie relays it back to Sammy. Jesse, Harper, and Sammy are holding that blue line over there. Josie's putting on pressure. Gets back. We're able to get a clean shot off. Georgia's back in her position. Josie's back there in that corner, battling it out. Sammy's over there to help get on their side, but it gets loose the other direction. Lemon was over there putting pressure. Andrea goes down on the ice. Georgia picks it up. She's got speed as she goes through the Bermuda Triangle. She's on this spot, goes across the blue. She just had pressure the whole way. Gets centered. Sammy was there to pick it up, but it gets picked up. Andrea stops one of the Chicago players cold as they were trying to get it out. We have Ori now on the ice putting pressure on. Looks like she took Josie's spot. All right, there's that scary ice tripping everybody. It's a bounce off a stick as Andrea picks it up, puts it over in the Bermuda Triangle. Gets back to Chicago. Chicago tries to do a Rough Rider shot, and it was not accepted by Olive. Maddie's down there battling it out in front of the ice to make sure that there is no more goals. That was a good job by Maddie. We have Andrea over to Sammy. Ori's backing her up. Sammy gets caught up. That ref helped her out with a skate and kept the puck in. Jesse saves it. All right, they're back into our zone. Jesse was fast and got there first. She is working on getting that puck away and keeping control as she's being pestered by one. Puck makes it just slightly out of our zone. We're down to 2:56. Back into our zone, Maddie buries it deep, gets over to Harper S in that far corner. Harper had one. Second one picked her up. Jesse slide tackles one of the Chicago players. 100% not on purpose, but I think the refs know the ice is slippery and they're not doing any of these calls as the girls fall and hit each other and take each other out. Jesse's doing our face-off. Colley's in that far wall. Harper on the back. Harper O on this near circle, followed up with Josie. I'm missing somebody. All right, Harper S taken across the blue line. She's passed one through the legs. Hopefully no icing, no icing. Swiper, no swiper is what I think I heard was now stuck in my head.
When I tell my 9-year-old.
Little Dora action going on here.
They don't get it, they're too young now.
All right, Jesse's picking it up back into our zone. We are at the 2-minute mark as she brings it up through this near circle. She's taking it pretty slow, which is good because it gave a chance for Sammy to get where she needed to be at that blue line. Gets over to Josie, but just gets loose. Puck just had too much energy bouncing off sticks. Chicago's in our zone through the Bermuda Triangle. They try and do a wraparound shot. Harper S was there. Harper.
No wraparounds, just find your friends.
Some back and forth inside our zone in the final 90 seconds of this game. Harper S looking for an opening, gets to Josie. Josie takes off. She is looking for that shot on goal, and it's in. Minute 17 on the clock. Josie gets us to 2 goals.
Yes, Josie. Woo-hoo! We'll keep that girl. Come on, man.
All right, we're walking a fine line with my camera. I apologize. It still says 1%. So You're going to be tortured with some bad,
Does this scare you?
shaky video as I try and get a shot for us.
No problem.
That was a great shot by Josie.
Games, maybe not.
Harper to Josie. Josie
Yeah, one of the
gets that goal on the blocker side of that goal. Face off, Jesse on point, Sammy on the far. We have Harper, and we have an icing call against Lady Rough Riders. We don't need that. We are down to a minute 10.
watch it without you getting in their face, making faces.
I got my tripod out of the way. Jesse goes down, slippery ice. Harper picked it up. Harper's S going across. She's looking for Josie. Gets past.
Lexi, do not get past.
Gets up to Sammy. We got to hold that line. We have an open net. Harper's trying to get across that blue line. And the dangling got us in trouble there as she went across the blue line. The puck had just crossed. We have a face-off. 43 seconds. 43 seconds to tie up this game. Jesse doing another face-off. Maddie Lemon, Sammy, Josie, Harper, and Georgia. Josie trying to get it over there, but tons of pressure. She's in possession, tries to center it, gets back to Georgia. Georgia saves the blue line. She tries to get a shot off. We're down to 22 seconds left as the camera goes crooked, sorry. Jesse's on the front porch looking for a centering pass. Maddie, Sammy, and they blew the whistle. I think the puck got tied up, maybe against Chicago, trying to burn that clock out. We're down to 10.3 seconds. Jesse on point doing that face-off. Chicago won it. She went directly into the corner to burn the clock. And that's it. 1.3 seconds before the refs blew the whistle.
My stomach can't handle this. Can we just go?
Jesse wins that face-off, gets back to Harper. Harper takes a shot, but not before the buzzer goes off. That is the end of game 2 for Lady Rough Riders.
It's a little dirty.
That was some hockey being played out there. Chicago 3, Lady Rough Riders 2. Girls played hard. It was a good game. Star of the game out there, their goalie. And her glove.
Good. My head hurts. Yes.
I got a video of her taking the puck like straight into the corner.
So I'll tell you what time our next game is at here. Just 1 second.
Oh, what's this now? What are they doing?
9:50. 9:50 tomorrow a.m. Michigan time. We will have game number 3. Thanks for watching.